I mean, he plays on Equifax, so he's sponsored.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
In the same way that Dr. Bust employed. Oh, wow, the disrespect from Joey D. We've seen this happen a couple times. We've seen this happen at Combo Starter, actually. It's like a consistent thing with him.
I mean, for every time Leon starts Spidey, I guess it's only a matter of time before Joey starts MODOK. He has a MODOK combo. I don't know what that does for you when you can't win neutral against Zero.
I mean, it makes the stream exciting. But nobody likes to see any character get looped. Except maybe Phoenix, I guess.
Would you even ever have to loop Phoenix? I feel like basic
Briefly.
combo. That first lightning, and then you have Segen move for the entire mix-up on incoming.
So you know what? She might die. Yeah, she probably will die to the basic combo. What? 375, right?
4, I think.
4?
Yeah.
Just give up the 4.
We have internet. Find out.
Regardless, we get to see MODOK Super. The lipstick too.
He's got the pretty one.
Wow. I'm actually surprised Joey didn't just do the there's an
Killer elimination?
unblockable essentially that Virgil can't defeat.
What is it?
It's
Do you have to put down like a cube in order to make him land?
I think you have to have a cube and then you do the spit. And the cube meaties the super, the spit hits low of course, and then you just right on top of him.
Well, I do know, I think he put up the shield, which if you actually have a cube saved up, the bigger it gets, that will nullify the super. But just the basic level 1 shield, it didn't do anything. Like it didn't withstand or stay long enough to nullify the assist. Wow, good grab.
Alerion did a great job there to push block to keep him. Oh, and then missed his combo. Got DP, supposed to quarter circle back. He did a great job to push block, but throw combos when you're trying to hit them. I don't know. After converting off a throw combo like that, it's just tricky. And this game it's pretty simple for me sometimes, but in the tournament, there's so many times you just get pulled out of your character. That was actually pretty rude. That's not a polite super or mix-up. This is also not a polite. Look at that. That's not
just pure damage.
Don't snap at a human being that's your peer. Don't snap at an equal. You don't really snap at anybody, to be honest.
But you got to be the character in the straight. Does Doom see anyone as a peer?
No.
So I mean, he's in character.
That is true. That is true. Now, 375, yeah. So she probably just died before.
Yeah. One good Gimlet, which she could probably avoid by dashing.
What a beautiful game. I say it all the time. I really, honestly, just have nothing but affection for this game at almost any situation. So Alerion gonna trade Zero. He typically plays, or not typically, but he's in the past played Zero Nova Akuma.
Yeah.
And normally when somebody says, I'm going to change up my Zero team, you think, oh, I'm going to change the Zero team to make it a Nova team. Well, why? But it's working out right now.
Yeah, I think, I mean, Alerion will always tell you that he plays this game for enjoyment. I mean, he doesn't travel a lot. He practices because he has friends that play and he enjoys it, but he really enjoys playing as Nova and he really enjoys playing as Akuma. So for him to play this team when he's already learned Virgil for his Zero, Virgil helps every team. So why not just do it? And if it makes you happier, you play a little bit better. Like, there's something to be said about if you enjoy the team you're playing with, you kind of get more out of it.
Yeah, that's true. There's no reason, you know. It's fun. Play for love.
Yep. I mean, if that didn't exist, we'd all be playing Zero or more.
There's a lot of love for games. I feel like people who say they don't like Zero.
Are you going to play Zero tonight?
I was going to if I fought Jabril.
Oh, okay. We almost lost the Tiger Fist earlier. Probably should have lost the Tiger Fist earlier, but you can say that all you want about this game until it happens. Well, all right.
That's so many feet.
Okay, this is going to be down. All right, so here comes incoming mix-up on Nova. What does he have with Doom MODOK, though? Just meaties?
The meaty. I mean, I love it. And now you get a big, well, now you didn't actually spend for a big barrier. It's automatically a big barrier when you have a cube.
I think there's different levels to it. It's not automatically a giant one. You need,
I think it's like a, maybe
you max out at 3 or 4 cubes, I think. And now he's going to tell us how much work his MODOK did.
I mean the windscreen.
There it is.
Look at the windscreen.
Scoreboard.
That's archived now on the internet for 3 days. Or however long Bobby gets for the archive.
Yeah, another cool thing about the tournaments we do at EXP, like your videos on YouTube, if you want to watch yourself play and you're here, they're up almost.
Probably there before you got home.
Yeah.
It's home before we get home in Indiana.
3 hours? Yeah, we got them. We're fine.
Alright, so now he's gonna get the overhead ground bounce into. I feel like I know the name of those moves.
Centurion Rush.
Yeah, the medium Centurion Rush. That used to be the only infinite I knew how to do this. Well.
Ooh. And Joey has Dante, so this could be a dead Virgil if he doesn't drop it. I just felt like I had to finish the statement even though I saw what was happening in front of me. Alright, but like a Nova Super, just kind of makes it safe by going all the way across the screen. Wow, that barrier is not letting anything through.
But Modok's normal is so poor that he actually couldn't hit Virgil anyway.
He literally just stutters for his jab and like a little flip comes out of his head. Not for Modok. Would you?
Yeah. Just because Virgil with X Factor is so good to run, and especially if you're going to build meter like you would have, to put on swords and do the Centurion Rush assists with the lockdown of
Unblockable?
Yeah. Then you have the X Factor 2 activated, you're going to kill Dante quickly. And you see Dante's not going to build any meter for his death.
Because he's in double trigger. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
It's a big risk. Obviously, blowing X Factor without the kill is in this game, but that's about as much as Alerion could do. Got the extra hit in, soak the damage. You don't get punished.
Yeah.
It's actually really interesting that the Akuma assist works that way to like counter any whiff normals while Nova's ahead. Really good.
I gotta have taken him years to figure out the right way to use that assist. Not only with Nova, but Zero as well, like you said earlier, his original team. So yeah, those type of calls where he waits until he's at mid-screen range until it matters.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that people get really pushed aside on when they have an assist that they recognize is good or that people tell them is good. The urge is to just call it when you get it wherever you are.
Oh yeah.
And when you have assists like Akuma or Dante, Amy to a certain extent.
When I first picked up Raccoon, just mash log, and then you realize that's not how you do it.
Exactly. It's one of those things. It's not like Doom, which is one of the things like he's a great character to play, but it's easy to not learn good assist calls with Doom.
Yeah.
Safe, maybe you learn how to protect with it and how your projectile strength works out. But you know what? We're not even gonna. We could actually talk about this to the rest because this is how Joey D makes his 50s.
50s at a time?
That's how he gets his 50s. Well, not like that.
I mean, he still has the ability to lock him down. Good super by Alerion.
Yeah, he X'd too early. He didn't want Zero to pop out. If he X'd early as he did, it's a hard knockdown. But he lived so it's vulnerable to missiles.
Oh, praise the sun.
But Lord.
And like with the combo where he popped X Factor, I think Akuma was still on the screen, so he couldn't easily just DHC, which probably would have been the more obvious answer. Yeah. So that's why I took the risk, hoping the missiles would get sucked in by the Nova 4 super. Fortunately, it didn't, but he still got the kill on Zero, paid Nova's life and X Factor for it. Ooh. You do that?
Do I do that? I don't play that character.
Doom?
Virgil. No, it's just a call.
You're right. Unless you want to just fake people out with Strider, but that's a little, not as much lockdown as it is, more instinct, I guess.
Pretty cheeky there. And now, what Joey D could do here, well, he's going to go for another mix-up.
Same mix-up.
Catch him flinching.
Should be it.
I was going to say, he can right there, you can Sphere Flame and put on swords and really just control the rest of the match because Akuma had no X Factor, but the mix-up gets the hit.
Yeah, I mean, I think when we see a lot of matches and how many teams we're going to see with Doom Virgil behind whatever their favorite point character is, it makes a lot of sense to hard tag in Virgil to get a stronger. But I mean, when you're getting all these really interesting, intricate incoming setups with Doom on point, followed by Rapid Slash, like that assist always hits later than you think it will, higher than you think it should, and it's active and hard to punish. Like, what else could you possibly want with a good incoming setup?
Like, if you don't see Virgil putting the sword away, don't press the button because there's probably still some activity going on there. And I know I have a really good record of punishing the assist, and I also have a really terrible record of getting hit because I disrespected it and pressed the button too early.
Poor Super Axel. FGC bodied.
Oh man, my man's gotta
work at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
But he's still out here grinding. Gotta respect that. Oh, look at that. That's a familiar face for you cats.
Yeah.
Second at 2015's Evo.
Evolution. Yeah.
Uh,
One of the one of the guys that you just watch play, and honestly, I consider fighting games at the highest level a craft, similar to the
Painting?
great ballets, art, poetry, any